grew up in rural Fujian. First time having dinner at my boyfriend's place, his mom looked me up and down 3 times, then smiled in front of the whole table of relatives and said, "This much food could probably feed your whole village for a month. Go ahead, don't be shy." Everyone cracked up. I didn't say a word. Later, he tried to make me sign a prenup saying my family couldn't touch a single cent. He even gave his ex his +1 spot at the company gala because a city girl looks better on his arm. Then straight up called my family's temple rituals superstitious nonsense. My boyfriend said nothing the whole time. Then he texted me, "You're just a small town girl reaching for something way out of your league. Doesn't that get exhausting?" What they didn't know, I'm the sacred daughter of our ancestral hall, chosen after 9 consecutive Holy Cup draws. And his boss's son? He's the one kneeling at our temple every year, more devoted than anyone. When Chen Rui pushed open the private dining room door, the place was already packed. This was my first time meeting his out-of-town co-workers and friends. Before I left, my grandma pulled me aside to the courtyard behind the village temple. Incense smoke rose straight into the air. She handed me a blessing charm and said, "Cici, when you meet his people, don't mention your title. Just tell them you're a regular girl from the countryside in Fujian." I tucked the charm into my pocket. "Grandma, it's the 21st century. Do we really need to hide that?" She just smiled and shook her head. "Someone protected by the gods doesn't need to be looked down on by anyone. This is just to see what kind of people they really are." My mom sighed from the side. "But what if Cici gets treated badly out there because she's hiding who she is?" I promised them, absolutely not. Anyone with a real education should understand, where you're from doesn't make you better or worse than anyone else. But I clearly overestimated this crowd. The second we sat down, Chen Rui was already on his feet with a glass in his hand. He cleared his throat, scanned the table, and went, "All right, everyone, let's raise a glass for Cici. She's from rural Fujian, biggest event of the year back home, burning incense at the temple." Then he put on this fake accent, butchered a line of Hokkien and goes, "Bear with her, y'all. Small town girl, hasn't seen much of the world." The whole room exploded laughing. A few guys started nudging each other, and this one dude in a Hawaiian shirt knocked on the table. "Rui, bro, outsourcing your dating life to the countryside now?" Some girl with glasses covered her mouth, giggling. "Honestly, fresh air out there, very organic." Chen Rui didn't shut it down. He just laughed louder. I was sitting right next to him, fingers clenching the hem of my skirt. I noticed the intern girl in the corner had already dropped her head. She was from a small town too. Before the food even came out, they'd already been going after her accent. Now it was my turn. I set down my chopsticks. They clicked against the lazy Susan, sharp little sound. The laughing stopped. I looked right at Chen Rui. "Making fun of where people grew up and how they talk, is that actually funny to you?" His smile froze. He clearly wasn't expecting me to push back in front of everyone. I wasn't about to let him off easy. When your company interviews people, are you testing their skills or their zip code? Dead silence. Hawaiian shirt guy fake coughed and tried to smooth things over. "Come on, don't be upset. Rui just runs his mouth. He didn't mean anything by it." Chen Rui grabbed the exit, slammed his glass down and goes, "It was just a joke, lighten up. Why do you always have to make everything a whole thing?" Brow furrowed, totally annoyed. I looked at him calm. "So the vibe around here is just stepping on people for laughs?" The intern girl snapped her head up and caught my eye. Pure gratitude. Chen Rui's expression went dark. He felt like I'd embarrassed him in front of his crew. He leaned in and lowered his voice. "Cici, don't push it." I picked up my tea, took a sip. "You're the one who pushed it." The whole vibe at the table went completely awkward. Everyone stared at their plates. Nobody dared say a word. Chen Rui shoved his chair back. "I'm going out for a smoke." He stormed out, and on his way past me, he deliberately kicked my chair. I set down my tea and followed him out. At the end of the hallway, Chen Rui was lighting up, clearly fuming. When he saw me coming, he pointed right in my face. "Cici, were you seriously trying to embarrass me tonight?" He blew out a ring of smoke, face full of edge. "I worked hard to bring you into my world. What's with the holier-than-thou act?" I knocked his hand away. "So fitting into your world means I have to sell my dignity?" He laughed coldly. "Dignity? You're a girl from rural Fujian. I brought you out here to show you how the other half lives. You should be thanking me. Keep this up, keep acting out, and you're done coming to any of my events. Done." He was flat out threatening me, trying to use social exclusion to make me fall in line. I stood there looking at him and suddenly felt like I was staring at a complete stranger, almost laughable. I didn't want to blow things up completely, and I didn't want that intern sitting in there feeling even more uncomfortable. So I took a deep breath and swallowed it. "Let's go back in and eat." I turned and walked back into the room. Chen Rui scoffed behind me, thought I'd back down.